Novi Sad in northern Serbia. This is where Daniel Jackson lives, as he puts it, in exile. Jackson would much rather be on the small patch of land between Croatia and Serbia, where the 21-year-old founded his own country, the unrecognised Free Republic of Verdis.
I came up with Verdis when I was 14 years old. It was merely an idea back then. I had taken inspiration from a neighbour up north known as Liberland, and I had found another piece of land south of Liberland that was unclaimed by both Croatia and Serbia. And it remained an idea until I was 18. When I had turned 18, that's when Verdis actually became a reality. And when I had met with a group of friends who thought, let's bring this idea back together and let's set some core values in, let's create a government and let's actually get this thing on the road.
What started out as a wild idea is now on its way to becoming reality, or so President Jackson hopes. His plan hinges on the border shared by Serbia and Croatia, which the two countries define differently. This means that there are several pockets of land along the Danube River that are claimed by both, and others that are not officially claimed by either. On one of these unclaimed pockets of land is Verdis. Jackson first set foot in Verdis in 2022. In the months that followed, he and his supporters returned several times, hoping to establish a permanent settlement. But the Croatian police soon put a stop to that.
Yeah, so I was permanently banned from Croatia when our settlement was destroyed in 2023. They forced a bunch of Verdesian citizens, including myself, onto numerous boats and took us into Croatian territory. They deported me on the grounds that I was a threat to national security and said that I can never re-enter the territory of the Republic of Croatia. I find it quite unusual because, again, we weren't in Croatian territory to start with. Croatia very much publicly says that they don't consider this piece of land as part of their territory.
According to the Croatian government, the national territory of Verdis is located on land that is the subject of an unresolved border dispute between Croatia and Serbia and cannot, therefore, simply be occupied. Alexander Prels is a professor of international law at the University of Hamburg. We asked him whether it's possible to create a state just like that.
Das ist sozusagen Niemandsland an Land zwischen zwei Staatsgrenzen, dass das existiert. Also kenne ich kein einziges Beispiel. Ja? Und wenn ich das richtig deute, dann ist zum Beispiel auch Kroatien damit ja überhaupt nicht einverstanden, was schon wieder impliziert, dass es eben genau nicht so ist, dass beide Staaten ihre Souveränität irgendwie zurückgefahren hätten in räumlicher Hinsicht. Vor dem Hintergrund ist es, glaube ich, sowohl rechtlich als auch einfach in der Realität nicht realistisch.
Despite the legal obstacles, Verdis now has around 400 citizens. It also has printed passports, its own flag, and politicians. Dusan Djurdjevic joined the Verdis project a year ago. At just 19, he's the micronation's youngest politician.
I think young people should try new ways of governments, new things, and life would be boring without people like us.
For President Jackson, Verdis is also a chance to rethink democratic governance.
Well, we want Verdis to be a neutral state. We want it to be a country that can serve as a mediator for other countries. While we are small, I don't think that would be a limitation to us. For example, the Vatican has often held mediation with other states that are in disputes or conflicts, and I think Verdis can be another alternative to that. I think as well that Verdis can be a hub for humanitarian NGOs and also a way that we can test new forms of governance. As a small country, we can test these things on a smaller scale and maybe serve as a beacon of hope or ideas for other countries to follow in the future.
Daniel Jackson has no intention of remaining president for life. He says that once Verdis is up and running, free elections will be held. When that happens, he won't stand as a candidate.